Hello and welcome to Kriti. Let's take a look at the contract management within the ERP system. So there are two methods by which you can create the contract. One is the milestone-based billing, and the other one is the time and material. Usually, the milestone-based billing is relevant for cases where you want to just have a fixed cost for all the services that you've delivered to the customers, but you wanted to get that billed over the period of the achievement of the milestone. Now, that's a one method by which you can create the contract. The other one is basically the time and material. So you have resources, and then you have an allocated number of hours that it will take, and depending upon the progress of the delivery of the services, and every time the timesheets are booked, you can have the weekly billing that's run on the timesheet booking, and that can be billed to the customers. Now let's take a look at how that particular contract order is set up within the system, and also the billing that's generated out of that contract. Now, for the purpose of this demo, I will just open up and start with the milestone-based billing. So this is basically just pick up one customers which are already existing in this one, and then in here I'll just say bedroom wardrobe designs, and then just say I have got two bedrooms, and then just probably look at the margins, how much margin I've got, and then let me offer like 3% margin discounts, and then that's about it, because all the data that's been pulled out is available here. So what you can see is that the margins are still there, so 17% margin, and all the data is fully set up. So this is the data for that. So once I set up that one, I'll just confirm, and it will create the contract order, and that's valid from today, and then you can start billing that. So at the moment, if you can just see that one, the delivery is zero, so we haven't done anything in terms of delivery. However, if you want to just collect, let's say, the advance down payment, you can do that by actually doing that invoice creation. Now I'll just go to the create invoice method at the order level, and then look at the percentage of the down payment that I want to collect. So I might want to collect, let's say, 20% of the down payment for this particular contract before even starting the work, and I can just do create invoice. Now what it has done is created the invoice, which is basically 20% of the total amount, and I'll just confirm that, and then I can just go to the invoice that's generated out of this one, and then check the invoice is fully deducted, and so that's the amount, that's 20% of that was is collected. So you can go that one back to the contract itself, and you can see there's a down payment charge. It's already been applied here. That's 1% of the down payment is applied here. Now at the delivery of the services, let's say if you have, let's say, 50% of the one bedroom is complete, so you can just obviously say I've completed 50% of that one, and then just come back and then create the invoice. Now it will allow you to create a regular invoice now. So what happens, it takes the amounts that's already been collected, and deduct the down payment, and then the rest of that will get invoiced. So you can create a regular invoice now. So earlier regular invoice was not even available, so that's so I'll go back to the invoice that newly created, and you can check the invoice is ready for confirmation. So that's partly built based on the amount based on the work that's been delivered. So I can confirm that invoice, and the invoice is fully confirmed. So this is how your kind of milestone based billing works, and all you need to do is just make sure that the deliveries are updated based on the services that you're rendering it, and then you have an option to do an initial collection of the down payments and then adjust that according to the delivery of the services. So this is all about the milestone based billing, also known as like a fixed cost billing for the total work that will deliver, and just for the invoicing purposes that you want to split it across the different stages of the project itself. Now you can also tag the project to this particular fixed cost contract as well. So that's how this is works. Now let's move on to another method by which you can actually create, and that's a little bit more complicated than the pepper just the milestone based billing. So let's take a look at the one of the example for a pepper customer, and then we'll just create one contract for this delivery of services. Let's say we wanted to just get the house designed by a senior architect. So I will just select the senior architect, and assuming that let's take 100 hours of his time, and then also I will probably have junior architect work on it, who would be helping senior architect, let's say 50 hours of his time. So there's a difference in the rate card, and then you can see all of that is there, and then there's a calculations depending upon how is expensive and how the costs are set up. So that's about 29,000 29,000 of the total invoice amount that will be charged. Now what I'll do is I'll just save this quotation and then also confirm the order. Now once that's confirmed, as you can just keep an eye on this one, the sales order, as soon as this is confirmed, what would happen is, because this is all kind of time and material based billing, it will automatically generate the project and all the related items against this particular contract. Now I'll just click on confirm, and then you can see this has already been sales are created, and at the back of that you'll also see the project getting assigned to this one. So I'll just confirm that one and move on to show you how the contract is set up and also the projects are set up. So if you can see this one, contract is fully confirmed, and then the order is there, so that's logged, and then you can also see the project and everything is there, right? So let me go back and show you how the project works. Now at this point in time you can see there's nothing is delivered and nothing is invoiced because it's a newly created contract. Now I can also go back to the project which has been created at the back of this particular contract, and then as you can see there is a lot of things that you need to set up. So at the moment we haven't collected any money, we just set up a contract. Now this is for the delivery team, whoever is working on the project, to be able to come back here and just set up the tasks that are required, etc. So all these tasks and projects gets assigned to the resources who are working on it, and then depending upon the progress and the timesheets that they build, this will get built. So I'll just show you one example of as to how this can be set up. So this is, let's say, I'll just change the project title. I'll just say house design for that one. Okay, so the project is going to start from tomorrow, go all the way for next 3 months, and that's done. I'll just say house design, right? House design for, right? So all of that setting is fully billable, and all of that has been automatically populated, so don't need to worry about that one. Just save this one. So this project is fully saved, and then you can see that if you go into the project module, you can see that project is assigned to William stuff. So I will just check. So that's the one that we just created. You can see the 2 different tasks, so you can set up multiple tasks, and then depending upon how so there's 2 different tasks assigned to junior architect and senior architect, and from that one you can also break down the number of different tasks that's required. So if you go into that one, you can just say subtasks that you can create here, and let's say you can just say the finalize the designs, right? You can just assign if you are, and then I say that one. So those are kind of things that you can do it. This is all integrated with the project module. This particular billing method is tightly coupled with the project module, because this is all feeds the, so you can see that when the one task subtask is created. Now at this point in time, I can also go back and then update the timesheet. So for example, if I'm working on it, I can update my timesheet. So let me go back to my timesheet module and then update the timesheet against this project. And as soon as you update the timesheet, it will automatically be ready for the billing. So let me see. Um, uh, so I just created that one. So I've got the pick a project. I'm gonna say finalize my designs, and I would just say that one designs, and then let me say I just booked 40 hours this week. I think I just need to do 8 hours, and then single individually I'll have to file that one. So let's look at the billing element of for just for 8 hours. So let's go back to the contract that's been created, and see if that can be billed at least for 8 hours. So we filled the timesheet, and I can see there's a project that's there, and also how much is billed that's available. So you can see that's 8 hours is recorded here at the project level, and then also you can see there is a invoicing that is available as well. So even at the contract level, the 8 hours have been fed in. So that's a fantastic thing that you can see that all of them are tightly integrated. Now at this point in time, I can just go ahead and say, okay, I wanted to run the billing cycle, and then I can just bill for 8 hours. So I can go back and create the invoice, and then just do a regular invoice. And what it'll do is just pull the 8 hours into the invoice, and we are good to go in terms of sending an invoice to the customers. Now, this is how the entire code to cash model works, and the integration between the contract management and how the billing is set up. All of that is fully set up in the ERP system. So there's no manual work that's required. Everything is fully automated. All you need to do is just single systems to manage the contract management, to setting up the project, managing the project over the period of a few hours, and that's about it. So all of that is tightly integrated, and that's about it. Thank you very much. I hope this was helpful.